Hello, and welcome to this edition of ICN. I'm Jessica Edwards. Later on, we take a look at a local high school student who's questioning his school's relationship with religion. But first, this week's Open was produced, shot, and edited by me. See if you can guess what it is. On Monday, ICC took a big step toward the completion of a goal that was set back in 2013. 3 temporary buildings were demolished to begin work on an Applied Sciences and Workforce Development Center. Isothermal feels that when completed, the new facilities will help develop a well-trained workforce in various industry areas, while also working toward a more healthy economy for the county. If you live in Cliffside, things just got a little bit sweeter. A Davis Donut House just opened in the area. Look for a small, colorful shack just past the post office on North Main Street, right next to the Community Arts Center. The hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until sellout. Another log was added to the fire that has been heating up around the Word of Faith Fellowship recently, as over 100 former current Word of Faith members gathered at the Spindle House last Saturday to share their experiences and ask questions. Hosted by former member John Huddle, panelists and audience members shared their stories of physical and psychological abuse, battles with the fellowship for control of their own lives, shaming and wrongful accusations from family members, and a desire to keep future generations away from Word of Faith Fellowship. Although many questions were answered on Saturday, many will continue to persist as long as this investigation continues. Would you like to know more about a 6-week certificate that could land you a job in the fastest growing industry in the county? Christian Gold has the details.
The Hospitality and Tourism Institute, through continuing education here at Isothermal, trains you for jobs in events, event planning, security, maintenance, and more. There are several pathways to choose from that focus on the hospitality industry. Pathways to Hospitality help to identify your skills to make a successful career decision. Guest Services Gold teaches you how to change a guest experience from the ordinary to the extraordinary. And Hospitality Soft Skills is a hands-on class that develops these skills through activities, role-playing, and group discussion. For more information about this and other programs offered at ICC, visit isothermal.edu. For ICN, I'm Christian Gold.
With the NCAA College Basketball Championship just around the corner, dozens of teams and fans are gearing up for another wild month of upsets, star performances, and bracketology. We took to the streets to find out who ICC thinks is going to win it all at the end of March Madness.
So who do you think will win the March Madness?
I think Duke's going to win.
I think Kansas is going to take it.
I think the Carolina Tar Heels will probably take it.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's a great answer.
Eager to learn about what's going on around campus at ICC? Jarrett Scoggins has more.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Scoggins with a look at what's going on around campus this weekend. Sports Day is coming up on Wednesday, March 22nd. This year's theme is Game of Thrones. Classes are canceled from 11 to 6 so students can take advantage of the many activities going on. Plus, there's free lunch. This year, there's a lip sync contest where students and clubs can win money. See Ruth Colno to sign up. Plus, there's ping pong, basketball, volleyball, and a dodgeball tournament. And of course, don't forget to set up an appointment with your advisor to sign up for summer and fall classes. And that's a look at what's going on around campus this week. For ICN, I'm Jarrett Scoggins. Back to you, Jessica.
Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy student Clay Fowler recently brought a rarely talked about issue into the light at a school board meeting, citing his concerns about Thomas Jefferson's relationship with religion. Christian Gold has more on this story.
In teamwork and passion and a collective desire.
The board meeting at Thomas Jefferson consisted of various issues and various topics, including maintenance on buses and reassessing the school's budget. But a big issue was brought up by senior student Clay Fowler as he discussed the school's relationship as it pertains to religion. I sat down with Clay Fowler to get a better understanding of just what the issue is. What was it that prompted you to bring this issue to the board's attention?
What originally sparked my mind that there was something not right was my AP government class, and we started learning about civil liberties and the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment, and I realized that our civil liberties regarding religion were not being respected in my school.
When you say that religious liberties have been violated, what exactly do you mean? Like, what's an example?
The prayer at graduation, because specifically the Supreme Court case Lee versus Wiseman decided that publicly funded institutions cannot invite a clergy member or a member of the community to deliver an invocation or a benediction at publicly funded graduation ceremonies because it's a violation of the First Amendment Establishment Clause. That's something that we really should end at our school because we do have religious diversity. We have Hindu students, Muslim students, Buddhist students, and I think that we should represent everyone, not just those who make up the majority.
Do you feel this is an issue that's been neglected by the mainstream?
I would say that it hasn't necessarily been neglected because it really hasn't been brought up much around here. It's something that's just seen as the norm. You go to a high school graduation, a preacher delivers a prayer to kind of set the tone for the ceremony, and no one really questions whether or not that is legal or lawful.
What do you say to those people who disagree with you bringing this up?
What I think is most important for those who disagree with me to realize is that this is not a question of one religion over another or the prayer being taken out of schools. It's rather just a question of us following the law. People do see that this is a problem and it's something that needs to change.
Are you curious about what's happening this weekend? Jessica Weiss can tell you more.
If you are looking for something fun to do next week, here are a few ideas. Get your tickets now for 6 Guitars. This show is a perfect blend of music, comedy, and characters. A single performer portrays 6 different guitar-playing characters and tells the story of how they fell in love with that music. That show is happening at the Foundation Performing Arts Center on March 23rd. Visit foundationshows.org to get your tickets. This weekend, catch Celtic Wind, Spiral, and the Bad Popes, all performing live at Barley's in Spindale. And those are just a few of the activities going on this week.
That will wrap up this week's edition of ICN. For everyone here in the broadcasting department, I'm Jessica Edwards. Have a great day.